Hello, my angel. Welcome and welcome back to Angelic Frequency Tarot. I'm Kristen, and I was hearing you guys to believe in the impossible. And I know that that can sound cliche or whatever, but I really feel like there is a big manifestation coming your way. And y'all, the way I feel right now, it's like butterflies, but kind of like knots in my stomach, excitement, just joy, happiness. Like there's like something really, really big that I've been wanting for a really, really long time that's coming in. And it's not just me, it's this collective. If you're seeing this right now, something in this reading is meant for you. Okay? I don't believe in coincidences. Okay? There's no coincidence that this message found you and that it found you right now. So I want to start, we're going to hop into this, and we're going straight into tarot today. I'm not messing around. I want to know. And I hear that your guides have been trying to kind of give you this message and let you know, like, hey, this is coming in. So Spirit, I want to know what's going on? What do we need to know right now about this? Believing in the impossible and this big manifestation wanting to come in. Spirit, what do we need to know? All right, thank you. All right, what do we need to know, Spirit? What is this believing in the impossible? Thank you, Spirit. Let's get a few so I can get the message here. Thank you. Okay, let's start there. All right, so we have Four of Wands, the Devil, the Queen of Wands, Eight of Wands. All right, let's start here. So overall, what I'm feeling, there's definitely something coming. I'm telling you guys, something feels like it is big, like it's coming in, and it's just going to change you completely. You are going to be unrecognizable, I'm hearing. Unrecognizable. But first, there's some kind of, there's something we need to work around. Okay? There's something we need to work around. But this energy right here feels like, especially with the Four of Wands, the Eight of Wands, the Queen of Wands, this is big stability, glow up, coming in fast, coming in hot type of energy. But with the Devil here, it makes me kind of feel a little bit like maybe you feel like it's a trap. Maybe you feel, or you're stuck in this mindset because the stairs are going into the head, right? You're kind of stuck in this mindset of like, and maybe that's why I believe in the impossible came out. Maybe you feel like you're not good enough, or you're saying all of these things to yourself that aren't true, by the way. And, it's time to get past that so that this big manifestation can come in. So, all right, Spirit, what else? Tell me about this Devil. Why is the Devil here? Why is the Devil here? Eight of Cups, yeah. All right, so this is leaving behind, walking away from fill in the blank, right? Walking away from, like, it's like she's sitting on the edge of like this dark black hole, right? So it's time to walk away from this emptiness feeling and the thoughts that have been driving you. I'm hearing crazy. Maybe your thoughts are driving you crazy right now. I don't know. But it's time to walk away from that shit. Leave it. Let it go. Drop it at your feet. Move forward, okay? Because that has been coming up a lot. And I feel like that could be what's blocking this manifestation is, we got to get our mind right, people. We got to get our mind right. And what else, Spirit? What else do we need to know about this situation, this manifestation coming in? What else? Give me some more information here. Four of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. Wow. So, Spirit's literally handing you a new opportunity here. You are literally being handed a new opportunity. And in this depiction, you know, she's sitting here quietly meditating on these three that she knows, she sees, it's tangible, it's here, right? This is still kind of floating in the ether, but it's waiting. It's waiting in the wings, okay? To be given to you, to be opened up to you. And with the 10 of Pentacles, I mean, I don't think I have to say much about that. There's money here. There's money, honey. We're moving forward. Let's look at the bottom because I heard bottom. So let's see what the bottom of the deck says. The Empress. The Empress. This is the energy of just femininity. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Femininity. Receiving, allowing, okay? That is where you need to be. Believe in the impossible because it can come true. It can. And belief is such a huge part of manifestation. I feel like there's a couple more messages, Spirit. Let's see what else wants to come out. What else do we need to know about this? But it's bringing money, baby. It's bringing security, stability with that Empress showing up. That is abundance. Four of Pentacles. But yeah, something's causing you some sleepless nights. We got to get out of that cycle. We got to break that cycle. Because it's time for some good night's sleep. And worries to dissipate, I'm hearing. Okay, Four of Pentacles. You're holding on too tightly to something. Holding on too tightly. And I've been getting this message of letting go, right? Releasing. That has just been huge lately. So it's time to let go. Walk away from all the shit that's dragging you down, right? Sorry if I was blocking that. Right? Let go. Walk away from everything what this devil depicts, right? Stuck in that mindset because you're not stuck. It's not your time, right? It is time for this to end so that things can move again. Eight of Wands, right? Become more stable. I'm even hearing house. You might be getting a new house with the Four of Wands, okay? This is also 1111 card. That is manifestation. That is alignment, okay? And you're glowing up with this Queen of Wands. I'm so proud of you. Is there, okay, yeah, I felt like there was something else. Knight of Swords, again, kind of movement. And this is fast. This is communication. This is clarity, honesty. But I'm hearing you don't have to fight as hard anymore with this. You know, he's got his sword up. So I still feel like there's a little bit of defensiveness. And you don't need to be defensive anymore. You need to drop that load, the Ten of Wands here. Let it go. Let it go. If I could sing, let it go, let it go. You know the song. I'm not going to sing it. I can't sing it too good. All right, let's go Moonology. What else do we need to know, Spirit? But you're moving. You're moving forward. This big manifestation is headed your way. But we got to clear that mindset out. I'm telling you, that has just been coming up left and right. Thank you, Spirit. What else do we need to know with this Moonology deck? What else? Give us some more info. All right, work through your fears. The bottom of the deck. Big right now, I'm telling you. Got to let go of all the bullshit that's holding us down. You're very close to achieving your goal, okay? This is a gibbous moon. Gibbous moon. Now, we just came out of, and these readings are timeless, so we just came out of a new moon in Aries, and it's been pretty powerful. If you've been feeling it, let me know in the comments because it's really been putting me through the ringer. But you're very close to achieving your goal, okay? But this also says be bold and make the first move. Be bold and make the first move. And do you know what that first move is? Do you know? If you know, throw me a comment, but I'm going to tell you anyway, or at least what I think it is. Clearing out that mind, baby. That is priority number one. Make the first move. Start with your mindset because you're so close. You're like on the cusp, I'm hearing. Okay? We have adjustments are required, and I think you know what that is. I think you know what needs to change because something obviously has not been working. And you're going to know deep down in your gut what this is for you, okay? We do have at the bottom of the deck a time for healing. So, do you know what this means? Letting go. Letting go of all the bullshit that just weighs us down constantly. It's like a never-ending battle, you know? But it's time to let all of that go. Let it fade. And as I'm saying that, like I'm finally kind of feeling a little bit more calm. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's finally like chilling out a little bit, right? Things are stabilizing. Four of Wands, okay? All right. Spirit, what does the wisdom of the Oracle want to tell us? What do we need to know right now? Tick tock. So something in divine timing for sure. We have Yang. More? Yeah, okay. Let's just stop there. Bottom of the deck is poised. Poised. And look how like excited she looks in this picture, right? She's like jumping for joy. All right, so we have higher power, a change in the wind. I was seeing this picture in another reading. So there's definitely big change coming in. But with number one, Yang here, this is an action. It's a call to action. Giving your time, right? Being generous with whatever you want to be generous with. That could be money, that could be your time, that could be your thoughts, your words, whatever it is. You're being called at this time, called to action here. Yang. And something's happening in divine timing. Again, there are no coincidences. I don't believe in coincidences. And you may, and that's fine, but believing in the impossible takes time, right? There's 10:07 could also be significant. That's the time on this clock. But also threes. Threes have been coming up too. So 30 reduces to a 3. But there's something here in divine timing. I also saw, I think this is a weather balloon, but there was a hot air balloon in my last reading that I was seeing. And you were breaking through this glass ceiling in this hot air balloon, right? So the time is now. Spirit just told me the time is now. It's time to move. It's time to act, okay? There's big change coming and you can feel this. You know it. You can't deny it. This also gives me very much like tower energy because you're standing there and you're just letting that wind blow through your hair because you know that something massive is on the way and it's going to change your life. It is going to change your life. All right, so number 4, higher power. This is just being in touch with your intuition, right? I'm hearing trust your instincts. So listen to yourself, your higher self, the higher power that you believe in, whatever that is for you. This is collective, so it's going to be different for everybody. Spirit is my higher power, okay? And they're unlocking here with this keyhole. There's something being unlocked. All right. This has been a beautiful reading. Spirit, are there any other messages that we need to talk about right now? I'm hearing the word growth. So you are going to be growing and expanding. I'm also, what is this, Spirit? I'm also seeing, okay, this is interesting. It's a worm coming up from the ground. Okay, like it's breaking through to the surface. You know, at first I was like, I saw the like the ground kind of like change, and then I saw the worm pop through. So it's like you're coming through this breakthrough. Thank you, Lucy, for the confirmation, but can you be quiet? Lucy, be quiet. Yeah, you're breaking through. You're coming into your own. Again, I feel like glow up energy with this Queen of Wands that came out. Yeah. So you're definitely coming into your own, but continue. Please, please, please believe in the impossible. Belief is such a big part of bringing things in for you. And this is just right there, right? It's right hanging over your head. It's here. It is already here for you. All right, let's pull a message from the universe. Sorry about my little Pomeranian button in there. She's a very vocal one. All right, what does the universe, spirit, or our guides want to tell us to close this reading out? What do we need to know here? I feel like there's a really good, a really big message coming. All right, Spirit, what is the message? What do we need to know right now? This is your validation that things are finally beginning to work out for you. Get ready for unexpected breakthroughs, good news, and plot twists. Blessings are coming. Wow. Wow, that is just amazing confirmation for you. Blessings are coming. Believe that. Believe in the impossible. I'm telling you, it's coming. It wants to come through for you. All right, I'm going to send you guys some good love, some high frequency energy. Whew. This is a strong reading, y'all. I love it. I love how it all comes together, how Spirit and my guides just bring it all together for you guys. Thank you so much, Spirit. Thank you, angels. All right, I'm sending you guys so much love. This is the high frequency energy that is meant to find you. So if you have made it this far to this reading, this energy is for you. Allow it to comfort you, engulf you, and surround you in every possible way. Thank you, Spirit. Believe in the impossible. All right, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Bye.